I got your hair. I got your hair. I got your hair. Tell her you got
Natalie,
your hair. I have your hair.
What did I just watch? Hi guys, today I'm Lady Girl from On the Way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I am back with a review of Zeus Network's The Real Bad Girls of Reality TV Part 2, The Conversation. Let's just jump right into this drunken banter. So they give us a drunken recap of what happened in The Conversation, The Real Bad Girls of Reality TV Part 1, okay? And it was a hot mess because the show was a hot mess. I did think I got a little bit more clarity after watching Lex 48, I think that's how you say her name, channel. She has a breakdown of like the Bad Girls Club drama. I'm gonna link her channel in the description box somewhere. Shout out to you, Lex. She did a better job at covering it than I did, because I'm sitting here like, what just happened? Natalie is still with the girl, don't touch my chair, don't touch my chair. Like, girl, okay. She's pretty much like mad at Jada, but still talking to Shannon like, don't touch my chair, don't touch my chair. Just, I don't get that. So, you know, when we left off, it was like somebody had drugs in the bathroom, and Shannon just admits it, because, well, first Jada was like, I was sharing a bathroom with 4 other women. She was there, pretty much implying like she wasn't the one who had the drugs. And Shannon just as cool as a cucumber, like, yeah, the drugs were mine. All right, they were mine. Like, okay, Shannon, own it then.
Who left the drugs in my bathroom that I fought for?
It was me. Now what?
Natalie continues to tell Sarah that she's not running anything. You're not running anything. So Sarah's like, you go get my folder. You go get my binder. And I'm like, okay, she got some receipts. Your sis got the receipts. She comes out with a folder. And she's like, she hands the girl checks one by one individually. And they're looking at it. It's $2,600 checks. And she's like, yeah, I paid for, you know, I coordinated the photographer, I coordinated the studio, I made sure that everybody got a budget. And Natalie went ballistic. She's like, you're trying to sit here and act like you're paying me. This is my money. This is my money. Like, she tried to flex because it was a big boss move, no matter how, any way you flip it or dip it. If a chick is handing you a check, it looks like, yeah, I'm paying you. You get what I'm saying? Sarah did that strategically, because y'all ever heard of the saying, like, the shut up money? Like, all right, you talking all this big cash shit, but here's this check, shut up. Well, it didn't shut Natalie up, of course. She gets upset because she's like, you're really trying to act like you're paying me? You're really trying to act like you're paying me? That's my money. That's my money. And Natalie is just upset. She's like, stop trying to act like you are paying us. And she's like, well, I did. I budgeted the money. Yeah, it's your money, but I budgeted it. I mean, it's like kind of like, I work for this money, but I managed it. So, I mean, she has a point, because what if they was mismanaging the money, then she didn't get a check? Then they'll be looking at Sarah like, I didn't get paid. So, like, she did her part. She budgeted the money. I mean, have y'all ever did a monthly, weekly budget? It's not fun and it's not easy. So Natalie's like, you're gonna really sit here and act like you paying me, and you know, whatever, you trying to take all the credit after they drug my name through the dirt, saying I was this, saying I was that, but I was the one who was really putting the check in your hand. You can physically give me the checks, but I was the one who coordinated all this. So I can see why she is upset, because Sarah does look like the more successful, more together type of business chick because of that move right there. Natalie is big mad. She can't get over the fact that Sarah gave her that check. She can't get over. She's like, you're trying to act like you're giving me money when you've been stripping at the club for 13 years. The niggas throw money on you. She rips the check up. Then she started getting real messy, talking about something, you was taking trips and you was effing for cash and blah 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 blah, this, that, and the third. I'm like, oh, the ego is getting involved with it. I don't care however it goes. She was like, you ain't been on no trips with me, so like, you've been out there screwing for money. But like, I don't care however it goes, whatever the breakdown is. I hate when females like have a disagreement and now y'all trying to go back 6-10 years ago about something that y'all both did or whatever. Like, that's just really whack. Nobody does that. If y'all bust a move, y'all bust a move. Ain't no need to come at her over no little 2600 funky style. It's like, come on. Natalie is just so loud. She's like, oh my God, ooh, I noticed that when somebody is trying to make a point, she just gets louder and louder. So it's like, I don't even want to hear. So it's like, I don't even want to hear what she's talking about, or I can't even hear, even if I wanted to. So she gets upset still. She gets even more angry, like, show us your passport. Show us your passport. This is my loud voice. I can't get loud because it's like super late here, but y'all get the point. Sarah's talking some weird stuff like nobody even did my hair because my hair is long. Like, girl, the conversation was so all over the place, if you can even call it that. Natalie is like, be for real. You didn't want to be in the house because you was like, Jada still. Jada is the thief. Jada stands up. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Then Natalie tries to get in her face. Jada dips it. She's like, nope, not doing it. So she's like, yeah, well, who's doing cocaine? Who was doing cocaine? So Jada's like, Shannon already admitted to that. Shannon already admitted to that. I'm like, they are so drunk they can't even keep up with their own storyline and what's actually happening in the moment. Damn. Natalie talks to Sarah like, this is really getting out of hand. Like, this is really too much. Natalie pretty much confronts Sarah like, I'm really pissed off at you because you tried to pull the girls to the side and was saying like, oh, did you use security? Did you use security? Okay, well, then if you didn't use security, then Natalie can incur that fee by herself, which is kind of like a shady move. She's like, you weren't doing that, you weren't saying that, and Sarah didn't deny it or confirm it. But I can see how that can make somebody upset and not trust their business partner and make them angry, especially when you was like footing the bill. Sarah mentioned something like, oh, well, I wasn't going out. And she's like, oh, you didn't want to go out because you done screwed everybody in Atlanta already. You screwed everybody in Atlanta. She's like, oh, really? Oh, really, girl? Yes, really. You look like it. I believe it. And Natalie, too. You ain't no saint. Then they started talking about the fact that Sarah was dating Julio Jones. And, you know, was saying she had, I don't know if she was saying that she had multiple abortions by him, or he had $85 million and I had abortions by him, or yeah, right, do you think I would have an abortion with somebody's baby who has $85 million? I couldn't even understand that or decipher. If y'all knew, please drop it down in the comments because I'm confused about it and I refuse to watch it again because, girl, the headache that I have right now. So pretty much Natalie says, no, you not with him anymore because his mom is from Alabama and said that y'all couldn't be together. That's when Jada got in Natalie's face because she felt like maybe she crossed the line. And Natalie was just like, get out my face, get out my face. And Jada was asking for it. She's like a little ankle biter all night. Natalie mushed the crap out of her. She hit her head on the table. That was a loud impact. Like, dag, for real. And she's so coked up, she's so doped up or drunk, she didn't feel it. She just bounced right back like a crazy chihuahua. She was calling Christina chihuahua. Chick, you really the chihuahua, for real, for real. I was just thinking like, ooh, she don't feel it now, but she gonna feel it tomorrow. After the fight, the little mini fight broke up. It wasn't a fight, y'all. Natalie pushed the girl into the table and somehow her wig got snatched. Natalie turns around, her ball cap was like, an F you to Christina. Christina's like, what? I didn't even do nothing. She's like, I'm out here fighting by myself. Christina was the one that was riding for her. Natalie is just really upset right now. Natalie walking up the stairs and she's like, oh, you need to go. Oh yeah, whatever, Jada, whatever, Jada. She's going in the room. She's like, I don't care because I got hair and I got hair and I'm not bald head, but you do got a bald cap on. I don't care what them braids look like in the back, sis. If your wig gonna get snatched off, and take the whole thing off, then that's how I feel about it. Christina was hurt though. She's like, wow, so now you're proving them right. Now you're proving them right. Christina was probably the most sober one out of there. She seems like she kind of got a little bit of sense for her. Christina tries to see her and she goes into the room after she, you know, made her little scene. She's like, Christina, what are you doing? Because she pointed to the cameras because Christina's following her in the room. So why would you go back in there? She's trying to get her wig on, but she didn't really know because you made it seem like you don't care. So how can you be mad at her for following you up into the room knowing the cameras are following her? But then when she shows up, she's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, girl, make up your mind. Shannon gives Rocky her check because it's her birthday. They definitely bumped cooches before. Then Christina finally tries to talk to them. She's by herself now because Natalie's upstairs. And Sarah must have mentioned a comment like, oh, I'm so hungry. And then Christina was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. You're rude. And I don't like that. But in the process of Christina trying to talk Natalie, you know, timely or untimely comes out in her ball cap again, talking about how Jada needs to go home. I'm like, poor Christina, she hasn't been able to get a word in yet. Christina's pretty much ready to end it, and it's still going on. It's a train wreck. Rocky tries to get the girls together, and she's like, do we still want to do business? I'm like, ma'am. Christina's like, the business is going to do itself. Girl, listen. Some things ain't worth my peace of mind And I wouldn't want to cut a check with none of them. I do not care, y'all. I'm like that. Sometimes your mental health and your peace of mind is not worth a piece of coin. Natalie comes back. She got her hair out the pool. She got the wet and wavy going on. She's on Instagram Live telling Jada to leave. They're going back and forth. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. They're all downstairs reflecting on the fight. Shannon's, talking about she's imitating Natalie, like, oh, don't touch me, don't touch me. But she was sitting there silent when she was in her face. So I just don't get it. It was just a lot. The drunken banter continues. I mean, I used to be a Bad Girls Club fan. I mean, who wasn't back in the day? And to see them go out like that is just terrible. Rocky comes to the realization, like, y'all, we are bad girls, and this was a bad decision because all y'all look a drunken hot mess. They were having 2-3 conversations at the same time. Some of them were drunk, some of them were high, some of them were a combination of both. All of them looked terrible, with the exception of Christina, and I'm just talking about the work that's been done to them. Hot mess. Hot mess. Zeus Networks, you never seem to disappoint when it comes to ratchet content and ratchet entertainment. And I can't even say this was ratchet entertainment. This was a draining. I don't know if you guys can feel or hear it in my voice. I was drained watching this. I refuse to watch it again. The next time you have a conversation, like maybe it was just too many people there, that was a waste. I hate to say it. It was like watching people Instagram Live fighting, but in person. And you know how annoying Instagram Live fights can be. The first couple of minutes is like, oh, okay, like, all right. And then after a while, it's like, dog, what am I doing? Anyways, y'all, that's what I got for y'all. I ain't got no more. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. It helps me out tremendously. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.